friends, so today I'm going to be showing you I'm going to pause my printer 1 minute. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you my 2021 planner lineup. Sorry about the printer noise, it's right here, and it was printing freebies for my shop. So this might look a little overwhelming to some of you. In the past I've tried more. I just want to mention one thing. This here is a journal, technically not a planner, so if we were to take that into consideration, it wouldn't even be in this shot here. So these are planners. I will talk also about my what I chose to use as my personal / junk journal also at the end. So the first things first, I'll just say what each one is for quickly. A5 rings, this here is for finances. It's been working the last few months. I really like to be organized in this area, so I do need it big, and I want a separate planner for them all. And as you can see, it is full. This is a Louis Vuitton GM monogram print. It is a pre-loved one. I wish I could have gotten a new one, but I actually got an okay deal on this one. It's one of the older ones with the old style ring mechanism, and I have to bring it into the Louis Vuitton store, I believe, to get the ring mechanism actually replaced. I've spoke with someone about it, and I'm kind of just waiting to see if it falls off or not, to be honest. So that's the story behind this guy. I love it. That's just that. So, and then pocket rings, sorry. I'm like out of breath. I always have to remember to breathe when I'm making videos. So pocket rings is really an EDC. Funny joke, I don't really go out ever, but if I do, I have what I would need in here for an EDC. This here is a Vanderspec, oh I forgot, this is the Louis Vuitton PM in the Demier Azure print, and I got the second hand as well. And then this here is a Vanderspec custom Codex cover for the Weeks. I forget what the color is called. I got this pre-loved. This here has my Hobonichi Weeks. This is really my main planner, if I must say. Oh. And then this guy here, which you would see in my last video of the unboxing, is my A5 Giulio Appunto in undyed leather. It's the Apaca. And it's housing my Hobonichi cousin for 2021. As you guys know, it worked for me in 2020 as a memory planner. So I guess I'll go into detail now about each one. Whew. I am so out of breath. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just move these out of the way, and I'll start with what's here. I'm going to center this. So, Hobonichi, I'll just quickly go over what I use this particular planner for. If you guys don't know, I always get these questions. You can order these from Amazon Japan, the Hobonichi website, Jet Pens, that's in the United States, and I'm trying to think, there's one other shop I know of, maybe Wonder Pens? I'll think about it. Anyways, quickly go over the overview. This here actually worked for me in 2020 as a archive for the daily pages. When I needed it, if there was something I needed to remember, I would put it here. I'm thinking of using it slightly differently because really I don't use this planner towards, I guess, here the way I did in January when I started. So it's kind of useless for me to do that because it's really just memory keeping with photos. And I don't really have to reference something like that very often, to be honest. So I'm thinking of using this as a tracker of some sort. I don't know. I know I want to break down my monthly goals right here. I think maybe put in my followers, things like that. I'm trying to, if I use this as a tracker, I wouldn't put followers up here, but things like go for a walk, go to the park with Jackson, things that I would want to remember when I last did it. So I'm thinking of doing that instead for this year. The monthly, this whole past year, I basically been doing a sticker per day plus a little like tidbit. I didn't do it every single month, but as you can see, a few months I have, and I'll show you this past month, November. Kind of looks like that. Again, the cousin I use for my fun planning. It's really meant to be a creative outlet for me, something to relax and do at the end of my day if I have the time. It's not functional whatsoever, so that's why there's stickers in it. I personally don't find too many stickers to be functional. I like my minimal line in my planner shop, plannermonkeyco.ca. And that's what I use for like my actual planning, but I do love fun stickers for memory keeping. Weeklies, I've changed the style in my weeklies this year quite a bit. As you can see in January, I used to use it as a more functional planner, like a to-do list for the day. I would start every day at the beginning, write what I had to do, cross it out. I would put stickers in because it was still like a memory keeper, but that changed. I tried using highlighter. I tried just ticking things off. This week wasn't very busy. I kind of fell off of it that week. This is more like the style, like from here on you'll see that I continue with this style. More stickers, more of time blocking for when I'm in the office for cutting my stickers and doing my shop business stuff. That's something I really want to continue on. These weeks aren't filled out because I experimented in a Hobo Weeks for it, and then I actually cut them out and put them in here because I did only want one book, and that's why I decided to stick with the cousin because of the daily pages. I don't use them every day, but when I do, I put photos in, and I kind of want it all into one book. I found this to be not enough space, and sometimes the cousin is too much space, but I'll take it. So that's why that's in there. But this really starts the style that I found that works for my memory keeper. Again, time blocking, mostly with tombos. I actually started splitting up the bottom here for a highlight of the day. If there is one, something that I would just look like it would, I can't even speak. Basically, when I'm flipping through, I can just look at the bottom. If I really just, I'm tired. If I really just want to see the highlight. Some days I didn't fill it out. The weekends usually are more laid back. But yeah, this is really working for me. I kind of didn't like what I did here. As you can see, I also time blocked my drawing and designing. Typically each day I just track my office hours, and then when my son's in bed is when I usually design. So technically like every day pretty much I was doing laptop stuff or iPad stuff. Or if he does take an afternoon nap, which is what this was, I would be doing that same type of thing because I don't work in my office unless my husband's home and watching my son. So that's this. Again, last week, super cute. I'm really liking this. I'm going to stick with it. This is currently this week, and I don't usually pre-plan. I usually, like, this week was blank this morning, and I'm filming on Monday the 14th. And so I already kind of set up next week because it's Christmas and I wanted to, but yeah, so that's how my weeklies go. Pretty redundant. Dailies. You guys have seen a cousin before, I'm sure. Let me just find a day I don't, because sometimes I put personal stuff, and this is why I wanted a separate book for that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to find like a good page. Okay, so something like this. This is me finalizing my planner lineup for 2021, but this here is an example of what I would do. Sometimes I add stickers, sometimes I just write. I usually add pictures the days that I do want to memory keep. So yeah, this is a really good example of that. Try to find another one. So another one would be like my birthday. I had a surprise party thrown for me, which was really nice, and I did memory keep that as well. So that's what I'll do for that. So that's pretty much sums up, that sums up the Hobonichi cousin. Just gonna put those up there. Next on my list is, this might be a long video, is the Hobonichi Weeks. I typically just keep, my own functional planner stickers here. I don't need the scale stickers or the piggy bank stickers in this particular planner, but I do like some of these. Keep a few other stickers in here. I haven't really fully decorated this yet. This is a custom vinyl. I did it in white because I kind of like how unseen it is, if that makes sense. I sell custom name vinyls in the shop. You guys can check that out. This is also from my shop, and this was a Black Friday order freebie. This here is a Hobonichi Weeks full page sticker, which I do also sell in my shop. I kind of have like a bullet journal key. I kind of am seeing if I want to change that up a bit. But typically for my weeklies, I just started this one. I was testing a bit in the other 2 weeks in this planner, and there's some personal information, so I'm not going to show the past 2 weeks. But this here, so how I split it up here is I want to have major highlight events on this side, something that will happen for sure or has to happen. And then before I even write my to-dos, I don't want to break it down by day until I have my weekly, and I can keep adding to this as stuff comes. And then like later tonight, I'll probably add my weeklies for tomorrow. And then I also have like a separate home list. I'm thinking of changing this up next week to have it split in half. Probably 3/4 on this side and then a little bit here. One will be for home stuff and bills, and then this side will be for like my shop stuff. I do really like this system. I think it's going to work. When I was using daily pages, I had an A6 Stayology the last like 2 months. I liked it, but things got lost, and I found myself very overwhelmed with how many things I would write on my daily to-do, when really it was just something I would think about and I would write down on that day because I didn't want to forget. So this way I'm thinking it'll be better. My monthly here, I'm going to highlight things for the shop and then just write in any important real life events, things like that. Now back here I have lists. I have a no spend tracker. This is something I do want to track every day, but it's typically something I might move into my pocket rings. Journal tracker, exercise tracker, day off work. I have an IKEA list. I have available SKU lists, the boring stuff for my shop. Revamps to draw. And then I have a project section for Macy Mail ideas. A couple more boring stuff. And then here I have some cloth and paper sticky notes. This is another full page sticker from my shop, Plannermonkeyco. And then I have some more stickers back here. I need to cut this out. I hate those things. Who else hates those things? So yeah, that's what my plan is for this one. So really each day, other than, I usually do my finances every few days, but really each day, my main necessities would be this one, and then at the end of the day, I use my cousin. Next up is the pocket rings. I think I'm just trying to see if I'm in frame. Yeah. So I kind of finished setting this up. These tabs here are custom dividers that I made. I do sell them in my shop, Plannermonkeyco, in a few different sizes. You guys can check them out. This, my friend Sparkly Peach Co. made me. She has a shop on Etsy. This was a freebie from Lindsay Scribbles on Instagram. I don't want this to be a flip, so I'm not going to say what everything is. But generally, my monthlies are first. I have a bit of a brain dump in the beginning, kind of like an inbox. But my monthlies will be first, and it's really where I'll put appointments, my husband's shift schedule, anything that I would possibly need on the go, like if the doctor calls, wants to know when I'm available for an appointment, I have all the information here, and I have it readily available for me to write down. Weeklies, I don't think I'll use very often, but I have a few in here from Peanuts Planner Co. Two different types actually. I just used what I had already printed. This here is another freebie from Lindsay Scribbles on Instagram. This clear card is from my shop, Plannermonkeyco. Next I have lists, just some lists of things that I might need to buy. Wish list type things for my husband and son. I had a Christmas list. This is a Peanuts Plannerco insert checklist that I need to fill out. So this here is a vellum. It's actually a digital from my shop. But next I have goal planning because it's under the projects tab because really goals are projects to me, if that makes sense. And some recipes. Finances, I was going to keep some in here, but I realized I didn't need it. It would be redundant. It's personal information I would not want lost. So if I'm bringing this out of the house, I don't need the finances with me, if that makes sense. So I just put shopping list inserts. And then personal is where I have my personal trackers, which is something I want to work on. I have a weight log, workout overview, appointments, mood log, the stuff for my cycle, contacts, some more stuff about my dog, stuff that it's kind of personal, so I don't want to show. But, and then I have this little thing. I forget where this is from. I will try to remember. This is an old picture of me and my husband, a little note, and a picture of my son. So this was like a mini flip. But, EDC, this guy here, I'm not going to get into grave detail because it is personal. But, it is my A5. It has finances, so I made these tabs as well. I don't sell A5 size though because they're too big to mail letter mail. But, I have inserts for my shop. Just trying to figure out if I can show. So this here from Peanuts Plannerco, I use to track my daily income. Next, I have an expense log to track expenses for receipts I need to print. This here is a digital from my shop. Then I have bills, so this is like the family bills. And I use just cloth and paper monthlies. I'm not going to show you again the ones that I've filled out. I just write the bills each day. And then I also have like a list bill tracker, which I don't use yet. I have a no spend tracker. I have a little, it's called, thing for my spending logs. Like, I guess this stuff doesn't matter. Like my Visa card. I always pay it off by the end of the month, and I like to keep track of what I put on it. Same with my debit, incomes, things like that. And then I have order. So places I've placed an order, things I'm waiting for. Coupon code tracker, savings, which again, I have my savings challenges this month. I'm multiplying it by 2. This is also a digital in my shop. I have a few printed out for the next few months because it's my goal to save double this each month for the next like 8. And then I have savings inserts. They have a lot of personal information, but they kind of look like this. And they are from Necessity. Next up, I have a budget insert. Typical. I'm not using it the way you're supposed to. I pretty much budget my husband's paychecks because his are always, guaranteed. So I kind of put like how much it is and then the bills that come out of his paychecks. And then what's remaining goes there. And then miscellaneous, I have an auto maintenance for my truck. And then the other side for our little crossover. And then I have my dog's information for his vaccines and stuff. I have this printed out and ready to go for my husband's vacation for next year. I have some wish lists. This is also a digital in my shop. A gift list from Sesame. I have some blank paper. So yeah, that's my planner lineup for 2021. I hope this year goes a lot better than the last year. The last thing I'm going to show you, I chose a Hobonichi original to be my journal for each day. Really, there's not much to show, to be honest, at all. I have no idea what to write here. I'm thinking gratitude for each day would be good. Monthlies, really don't know. I might track my health, something like that, weight, things like that. And then yeah, I also have this weekly substitute, which I don't think I'm going to use, to be honest, but it's in there in case I have an idea for it. But yeah, this is a Giglio undyed appunto in A6, and that's it for my planner lineup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.